I'm sorry, you guys. I got disconnected. Hopefully, you guys come back in. This is a new live. I didn't get a chance to let you guys know because the other live, I was completely disconnected from the internet. So I had to restart and reconnect. Not restart my computer, but there was some sort of issue with the network. So I had to reconnect. I couldn't get, usually I just click on the Wi Fi and then I connect that way, but I couldn't get connected at first. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to come back. And it's basically just go over what I was saying before I got disconnected. Thank you for coming back. I apologize. This is about what your spirit guides want you to know. So what I did was in the previous chat, I read this postcard and it talked about accepting other people's point of views and showing compassion towards people that may have a difference of opinion. And spirit wanted you to know, your spirit guides wanted you to know that there could be some sort of issue with a friend, someone that you had a friendship with. There could have been a misunderstanding. But spirit is saying there is a resolution coming when it comes to that friendship. So something ended there or something came to a halt. This is someone, this could be a male or female, but this is someone you consider a friend. And there's some sort of distance between you two or some sort of issue here, but there's some sort of blocks or obstacles that are being lifted. Okay, so spirit is also saying your spirit guides are your friends. They are coming in to offer help, okay, and a resolution to a pressing issue that you may be experiencing at this time. Okay, I'm gonna grab my phone because I want to let people know that I did start a new live. And I hate when that happens because I when I search a channel I hate to get interrupted, but there's nothing I could do about it. I could just all I could do is just go with the flow. Yeah, see. Hmm. So there's somebody that you may have been connecting to. There's could be friends. There could have been some sort of a friendship with someone. You may have had a connection with this friend, but there could have been interference, or could be this person could be dating other people. You could have been casually dating this person, and there could have been a misunderstanding. Hey, sweetie, thanks for coming back. Oh, you guys, I was in a first live and that got disconnected. I was waiting for all the other people to jump in. Hi, you guys. Thank you for joining tonight. So, this is a collective message about what your spirit guides want you to know. Donna, hey, Sun Kiss. And then I am offering readings tonight. Okay, so you can, just so you guys can know what they want you to know, whether it be for love. Just let me know if you want love messages or career messages, just or spiritual messages. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm doing tonight. But collectively, this was for the collective. So I've already started the reading in another chat, but then my internet crapped out. So I'm gonna read the postcard really quick. It says, "Dear you, there's always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, to be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of things. Once common ground is reached, you're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. Not only, thank you guys for coming back. Not only is this about resolving something with someone that you consider a friend, whether it be someone that you had, an intimate relationship, platonic, whoever this person is, there is a resolution, or there's a possibility for a resolution. Now, there could have been other people, okay, that distracted this person. These other external party just means there's something else external to the situation. It does have something to do with chemistry, or it could just be you have chemistry with a friend. You had some sort of chemistry, you guys liked each other, and then something happened, and now you guys are kind of in a word space. Okay. Now I'm also picking up that you guys are cutting off people, or severing what doesn't serve you. So there could have been, lots of betrayal in the past, and that could have been a hindrance to you having healthy relationships. I think that the resolution is that Spirit is bringing in better partnerships, friendships, and relationship partners or potential partners. And it says here, um, stay out of judgment, observe, discern, but accept that others may have different stories or experiences in journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open. So no matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore new ways of doing things. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life. You're attracting. So something's coming to a completion. So you're attracting more healthier partnerships, friendships, relationships. There was a block there. Okay. And Spirit showed it to me. Well, they showed me the halt card, but now I have health at the bottom. So this is even better because it says a situation, and this is an alignment. It says a situation that needed resolution. Do you see that? Will be resolved. And that's so interesting because that's what I mean. And I don't even remember shuffling this deck, actually, factually. Clarified resolution. So something's being healed. Now, what this could be is that if this is romantic for you, someone's friends got in their head. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Spirituality. I'm definitely going to say that someone was dibbling, dabbling, but what I want you to also understand is that there could have been a reading that you've received or that you heard via YouTube, or maybe I gave you the reading or someone else is going to confirm this, that there was a block due to their friends or an external influence. Okay. So the resolution is that there's a completion with this friendship that this person have, and this friendship could be, like I said, romantic. It could be platonic, but it kind of feels like there could be a little bit of a there could be some sort of connection there. Let's see. Okay, gratitude's coming back out. Yeah, someone is as Spirit is asking you to tap into gratitude. Why? Because gratitude is the epitome of the. It's like the fuel you need to attract. When you are grateful, when you are content and happy and great, happy for the things you have, and you are in the energy of gratitude, you're sending a signal out to the universe that um, you have enough, right? And Spirit is going to match that energy and give you more to be grateful for, more to be grateful for. Because when you're in the energy of gratitude, you're not in lack. It's the opposite of lack. You have, you're grateful for this, you're grateful for that. And it doesn't matter. It could be small, it could be big. But because you're in that energy of gratitude, you're actually in an energy where you're opening your heart chakra. You're in this, your aura is attracting to you because you're happy, and you're not thinking about lack. You're not thinking about what you don't have because you're too busy being happy for what you have, the things you have, the people that are in your life, the things that you're grateful for. It could just be, I'm so grateful that I'm in good health. I'm grateful I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my pets. I'm grateful for my children. Whatever it is that you're grateful for, it's generating this a strong magnetism, and Spirit is sending more things. Spirit's matching the energy. Whatever you are putting out is being matched. So if you are putting out that you are grateful, and you are content and you're happy, you're going to have more things to be happy and grateful for. Okay. So that's important. So Spirit wants you to know that that's part of the block. The block is that you have been in an energy of depreciation. You're not appreciating, you're not showing gratitude because you're so focused on the things you don't have. You're focused on, you don't have a relationship, you don't have enough money, you don't have friends, you don't have this, you don't have that. So you're attracting more to be, to complain about, basically. Whatever it is that you lack, you're causing more lack in your life. So there's the Scorpio energy again. So this is saying that there's a need to change. Okay, because Scorpio's here twice. So we have Pluto. Now Scorpio could be significant. Okay, it could be a significant sign. But when we talk about the astrology of Scorpio, it's death and rebirth. There's something that has to change. I feel like you have been for a long time with this Capricorn energy trying to obtain or to achieve something, because I see this energy of persistence, and Spirit is encouraging you to put yourself first, okay? Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you come first. Make sure that you're taking care of you first. Make sure that you are only entertaining people in situations that are adding to your life. This is about honoring thyself. And I talked about this in the previous live that got cut off. I said, there's a strong energy of honoring yourself. This is pay yourself first. This is about making sure that you're making yourself your most important priority right now. Let's clarify that. Yeah, and that's the epiphany that you are a priority. The breakthrough too is breaking free. Now, this could be, connected to someone, okay, that may have Scorpio, Capricorn in their first house, or this is in their chart. It doesn't have to be, but it looks like the breakthrough is from this block, right? Because it's showing me first house is the block. It's the way you think. It's the way you perceive yourself. There's something with the way you are viewing yourself and what you can have and what you deserve. Spirit says here, it says your efforts have not gone unnoticed. It says there's something that you're trying to achieve and you will, but the Scorpio energy it's admonishing you to investigate in order to make some sort of informed decision. So there is this need for you to seek um, clarity. Yeah. And this is about that energy that I told you about. Remember when I said right before I got cut off? I don't know if you guys, what part you guys heard, but I was talking about, it looks like there was this energy of rejection, and this is not necessarily specifically about love, but this could just be maybe felt rejected at your place of work. Maybe you feel like your talents are going unnoticed, and Spirit is saying your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Maybe you feel like you're not being noticed when it comes to relationships, when it comes to family dynamics or friendships. There's something here where you are having to reevaluate a situation. The Scorpio is actually going to go deep, deep, deep into see what it is, because there could be something here when it comes to fear. And what is this fear about? Because the breakthrough is about breaking free of that fear. Yeah, see, self-esteem. Yeah, it's you feeling, fear of rejection, fear that you're not good enough or you'll be rejected. People might not like you, or you may be afraid of what people think about you. So that's a big block for you. And that's the hump that you need to get over, beloved. So what your spirit guys want you to know. Like you have to work on your self-esteem. That's why the first house is here. So it's a rival. The first house represents yourself and how you're perceived by the outside world. And then we have the energy of revenge. That's strong. That's very strong. This could be about a comeback. It doesn't necessarily mean that you want to get revenge, but it could be about a comeback. But that's a very strong word. Let's see why it was attached to self-esteem. And let's see if this is connected to you. Yeah, ooh. Maybe this has to do with, there's a conflict. So someone tried to block you in hopes to get revenge. Oh shoot, this is what you're needing to awaken to. Someone tried to block you, possibly using spirituality, trying to get revenge. Revenge for what? And who? And is this happening to the people watching? What is this message? Why is revenge here? Why would someone want to get revenge, beloved? Make it clear. Oh, you broke. Wow. I don't know if this is you wanting this revenge or somebody here. Um, okay, so somebody here wants revenge because their heart got broken. Ooh, I don't think this is you guys. And I see engagement. Now they're wanting you to know this information. They're wanting you to have some sort of epiphany about this. But we have a resolution. We have that blockster being lifted. We do have that someone felt betrayed. Spirit is asking you to be hopeful that there's something coming to an end, and it's the blocks. It is whatever has been blocking. Remember, I talked about the spell work is not going to be working anymore. Saturn's coming in to clean things up, baby. They're just retrograde. The retrograde's about how long is the retrograde? I don't think it's more than 3. Is it 3 to 5 months? Yeah, see sever. See, it says sever vows. Yeah, this is break. This is cutting up. This is cutting cords. Now this says, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do, all effects of these vows will be undone. But see, look at the wording here. All effects will be undone. Okay, it says it says sever, hold the intention of undoing any vows. Now this doesn't have to be your vow necessarily. It typically means you made some sort of vow, some sort of promise, you took an oath, but this could be someone else making some sort of vow over your life. And this is saying this is talking about undoing, this is talking about making something undone. I'm going to read it again slowly. There is no need to suffer or sacrifice. Now, when it comes to self, you may have said something. You may have put a block over yourself, because sometimes we don't realize that we put spells over ourselves because words are spells. Now, in a past life, you may have made a vow that you would never leave someone, or someone made a vow, we'll be together forever. They made a blood vow. You know, people do those little blood rituals. People do little rituals to bind themselves to people. But then there's people that do it against your will, you know, like binding, you know, how some women bind men and some men bind women. So there could be something here that needs to be undone. So it says, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty, which is lack, okay, or self-denial. Like when you self-denial is denying yourself of pleasure, of joy, of fun. You know, like sometimes priests, they say, I'm not going to have sex. Nuns do this sometimes, or some people that are highly religious or very spiritual, they say, I denounce material wealth. I don't want anything to do with wealth. I just want to live off the land. You know, I just want to live a very meek, simple life, no money, no whatever. I live up in the mountains. You know, people do that kind of stuff. But there's something here when it comes to lack, and it says, any vows, okay, that has been made consciously or unconsciously. This is what I want you guys to understand. Some of you guys, whatever these vows are or whatever this binding was, could have been done to you consciously or unconsciously. And it says here, in any lifetime, okay? In any lifetime, it doesn't have to be this lifetime. It could have been a previous lifetime. You could have been dibbling and dabbling. You could have put a curse on yourself. It could have been generational. Okay. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So this is saying the resolution is whatever has been binding you, whatever has been blocking you, whether it's an oath. And I had a dream, and in the dream, it said that I flew up into the universe. I was standing and I was talking to these priests. I don't know what we were talking about, but there was a bunch of priests. I'm not going to tell you all the details, but there were priests, these men, and they were telling me something. And for some reason, where I was standing, I just projected up all the way up into the stars, into the universe, and lit up in the sky or in the universe in the darkness. The stars formed words, and it said something about a vow that was made. It was very strange. I shared it with two people. This dream. It was very weird because I'm like, I don't even like venerate any deities, or I'm not even, I have no affinity to any specific deity, you know. Um, I don't follow any of the African spirituality because I don't want to, make claims to stuff that I'm not fully knowledgeable about. So it was just weird. This was a particular pantheon of gods, or this particular mythology of gods, or this deity was not even one that was even part of my ethnic group. So it's kind of strange, but we come, we reincarnate. We're not always in the same meat suit. We're not always the same race. And, this is why the racism trips me up, because I'm like, you're being, there's such a, um, there's so much emphasis on race, and I understand what that's about. Obviously, we know why. We don't want to be oblivious of why people emphasize race, but we don't always come in every lifetime as the same skin color. Sometimes we experience in a different skin color and a different gender. So, but anyways, I digress. So there's there's a vow being undone, some sort of oath, some sort of vow, some sort of binding being undone. This is being confirmed time and time again. I just read it off of that health card. It's here. It says, all your personal work and positive energy shifts have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. Previous obstacles. You will now experience progress forward in movement in your with your project. Stay centered in gratitude. See, Spirit says, be grateful that we are removing these blocks. So you might be unaware. You may be still acting and moving like you're still in this energy of a block. And this is saying, beloved, we remove the block. You don't need to worry anymore. You may feel like you're still blocked. You may not be. This is your confirmation, basically, the spell work, the whatever was holding you back is not holding you back anymore. So you don't need to. You don't need to. It's almost like you're behaving in the way where you're still in that self-protect, self-preservation, survival mode energy. And I get it because you did go through something. This is making it very clear that something happened to you. You were taken advantage of, or someone interfered in a love relationship. There was a friend that betrayed you. All of that's coming to an end. Whatever was happening, that's coming to an end. I need more energy on those obstacles and blocks are lifted, please. Yeah, see, summer. So this is happening during the summer. If it hasn't happened, some of you guys, this is confirmation that it is happening in summer, or will happen in the during the summer month. Okay, it's happening, or it will happen. Okay, depending on who you are in the summer. And why is there a block? Can we get any information on who's being blocked and why is there a block? Maybe. I mean, I know why, but I just want confirmation for you guys from the spirit guides. The spirit guides are saying that approach the situation with compassion. Understand everybody's on their own journeys. Even the people that are projecting, doing negative things towards you, you do need to understand that their level of awareness is not the same as yours. A lot of people do a lot of stuff on the internet. It's crazy. A lot of people doing all these spell works. They're selling. Imagine. Let me put it in perspective for you. Somebody that's not really that experienced in their craft, okay? Because a lot they think that just because they read a book or they did, they took a class, they feel like okay, they know what all it is to know. That's not true. You're constantly learning. And you got to understand, back in the day when people studied the occult, they had to be initiated. They had to go through years. They had to study. They had to learn mystic arts. They had to learn all types of different school of thoughts. And they had to learn other languages. These people were speaking Hebrew, Greek, whatever language, they were deciphering old manuscripts. They were reading books. They were doing alchemical um, they were doing a lot of different things, and a lot of people nowadays, because they're privy to some information, they think they have all the answers. So let's imagine someone that's confused, right? They think they're doing something that's right, and maybe maybe they're not. They don't have bad intentions. Maybe they think what they're doing is right, but imagine that person with their confused energy is putting it in a bottle, packaging it, and selling it to other confused people out there. Do you see how there could be a domino effect with that? This is why when people tell me, "Do you do spell work? Do you sell?" Nope, I don't. I do not. And I'm not saying it's everybody. I'm just saying that be careful. You got people selling hexes. Think about how that. Think about all the karma you're taking in when you're attaching yourself to someone that has been hexing a bunch of people. You got to be very, 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 very careful. Some of you guys, you hex yourself because you were dibbling and dabbling. Some of you guys, you made a declaration and cursed yourself. And some of you guys, this is something external that was being done to you. So we have a baby mama. Okay. So she could have been the one that was creating the block. Okay. So we know this already. Or someone has the block is that this person needs to complete a cycle, sever the vow. I had a dream about my twin a couple of years ago. And at the time, I was so codependent. I was so addicted. And it was so interesting because I didn't like him at first like that. But I don't know what happened. I just think that I got put under a spell, but whatever. That's neither here or there. But I was in a point where I was obsessing. I was obsessing. I was, in that phase of constantly chasing, not chasing necessarily him, but wanting to know, wanting to know. You know how we all go through that phase where first getting into that tarot and the readings are resonating and you're watching many readers and you're watching, or you got a few favorites that you watch constantly because you just need to know, you need to know, you need to know, right? So I was going through that. And I had a dream because I was confused because I felt like the person that I was connecting to that I thought was my twin. I don't even know. To this day, I don't want to say 100% is my twin. I'm just referring to this person as my twin to put this whole reading in context, because a lot of you guys feel like the person that you have been connecting to is your twin. Most of you guys feel that way. But anyways, this person, it was confusing because they would chase me and they would say things and it was just intense, and it was this runner chaser, all that bullshit that you go through with the twin flame union. But there was it's just that knowing you have in you, like there's something that I know this person cared, even though this person does fucked up shit. Like like this person, they fucks with you in a way. Like there's something about you and them that's special. So I had that person. I was going through different situations with him, and one night I had this dream, and I dreamt him and his person. I'm hearing sounds. I dreamt him and his person that he committed to. And I dreamt them in the car. I don't know. I was looking at them like almost like remote viewing because I couldn't see myself. I could just see them. They were in a car together. And at that point, I knew what she looked like. I never met her or anything like that. I just knew what she looked like. And I seen them in a car, and they're driving, and they were in love. And I swear to God, when I woke up, I was so heartbroken because I had to admit to myself that this is a fantasy. Because in my mind, I was like, this person's never going to leave this woman, because in the dream, he was so in love with her. Like they were in a car, they were driving, and I don't remember. They were just doing like relationship stuff. Like holding hands, some weird, just doing that kind of bullshit. And I just remember seeing them. And this was a recurring thing, not the dreams, but just seeing different things that kind of kept solidifying that mindset that this man's not leaving her. And I never wanted that either. I never in my mind put it in my mind that he got to leave her for me. That was never in my mind. And what was in my mind is you need to leave me the fuck alone and go do right by yours. That was my mindset. I'm not that type of woman that's like, leave your family for me. I would never be that woman. You know what I'm saying? Um, but when I seen that scene in the dream, it felt so real. I could feel the love, like, and it was so interesting because I knew it was a past life, but it wasn't my past life or memory. So I'm just looking like, what the fuck? Why am I seeing this, right? But I knew it was a past life. I knew it wasn't this current life. I knew it was a past life, and the way he looked at her and the way they were together, but I was more focused on him and how he was interacting with her, how he was looking at her, how he was feeling about her. I could feel it. And I was like, he's never leaving this bitch. Like, he's not gonna leave her. I don't give a fuck what she do. Right. And I was right. I mean, even though eventually they're, in general, for all of us collectively that are dealing with counterparts, they are meant to leave at some point, but based on his interaction and with this particular person, it did feel like there was no separation, because this was not, I wasn't even dreaming about a current lifetime. I was dreaming about a past lifetime. And they were married because I remember seeing her wedding ring in there in the dream. Those other things that happened, but I saw that. I can't remember the rest of the dream, but I could see it in my mind right now, just the interaction between them. And I remember waking up and I was just like so heartbroken because I was like, I have to let it go because I don't want to interfere with that. I don't, no matter what we think we know, at the end of the day, you have to understand a person has their own free will. They have their own experience. They have their own journey. They have to wake up. They have to come out of denial, just like you had to come out of denial. I had to come out of denial of this expectation the expectation that I have had of what I wanted to happen. And in my mind, I was realistic. Like, I knew logically, like, can't work because this person's already committed. They chose to be committed. They want to be committed. They're choosing to stay committed. So I put it in my mind like, okay, nothing's gonna come out of this, but I still had that expectation to, that wishful thinking, like, oh, but I want this to be my person. If only they didn't have that other person, this could have been my, you know what I'm saying? Even though it was more fantasy for me. I had to be honest with myself. Like, this can't happen. Whatever I feel, whatever I want can't happen. And the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like these masculines that are attached to these women, or these women that are attached to their karmic partners, they, because of their experiences, because of their multiple lifetimes dealing with this particular, the person of their person of interest, or the karmic, or however you define that other person, it's hard for them to attach. See, I can't make this up. You see me shuffle. Because I want you guys to understand. This is why Spirit says you need to be compassionate, because you need to understand that this person has to wake up on their own terms, not based on what you want. That's why I'm telling you the story about my dream. And I've had different things that showed up. Like, I've different things that I've seen with my own two eyes that made me understand, like, this man needs to make a free will decision. Because I told him, you need to make a decision on your own. And I don't want to be parts of that decision. I don't want to be, you know, what the hell is that? Is that even in my, what is that? That's a car driving by. That shit sounded like it was right in front of my door. I'm sorry. Somebody who drives around with bass that loud, like, that's crazy. Like, that person's deaf. But the reason why I'm showing you this, and it's being confirmed through the cards, is that this person has to go through their own process of awakening. And the reason why it's so hard for them to detach is because of those type of, because of the past lives. It's because of what they perceived. It's just like I had that expectation that may have been rooted in fantasy, and a lot of us had the expectation at some point was rooted in fantasy. It doesn't matter how you felt. It doesn't matter how hard you love the person. It doesn't matter. Remember, emotions are fleeting. What matters is action that person took. What matters is whether that person was willing to fight for the connection or willing to put the effort in, whether they are married or not. So I had to be really honest with myself, and I had to tell myself, listen, I don't want no parts of this. And that person has to do whatever they need to do, whether it's stay, right? Which was my prefer. For me, I thought that was the best solution at the time. You just need to stay, and you need to reevaluate what it is that you want, because whatever is causing you to seek fulfillment outside of your relationship, that's something that you need to come to terms with you in yourself. Because I knew he was walking around with a lot of guilt and regret. I knew it. I knew that maybe the reason why the negative patterns were there was because the relationship became parasitic, because they just showed it to me. Like, okay, maybe the relationship just got really bad after a while. Maybe the feeling, maybe, because people change, right? You may marry your high school sweetheart, but not everybody stays together. It's not a fairy tale for everyone. And I'm so happy for the people that are the lucky ones that find their soulmate early on in their lives, and they are able to spend the rest of their lives and build a beautiful family. But we don't all get that. We don't all have that experience, unfortunately. Some of us, our experiences with relationships are very harsh, very hard, and very painful. And your person has had a painful experience of coming to terms with the fact that that relationship has to end. And this is someone that they have been dealing with over and over and over again, because they cannot accept the ending. And if you have been with this person, you understand the pain and the suffering that you had to experience with the ending of that connection or the separation. Because it's never really over. You have a soul connection. That person's always connected to you. And for people that believe in the 5D, you're connected. For people that believe in all of that. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest catalyst for me in my journey, and one of the awakenings that I went through, and I know a lot of you guys went through, was the separation, was the to overcome this belief that was rooted in ego. Okay, and that belief could be, I'm not good enough, right? Because that person rejected me. No, that person didn't reject you because you wasn't good enough. They rejected you because they didn't feel good enough. They had internal blockages, emotional hangups. They had their own shit to deal with. Didn't have, it wasn't because you weren't good enough. It was because they were stuck in this energy of ego. Okay. They had negative patterns. They had a broken heart. They had, they were emotionally unavailable. And what they did was trigger you, beloved. So your spirit guides want you to know that some sort of difficult cycle is coming to an end. And for some of you guys, this difficult cycle is an ending of a broken heart, an ending of an attachment. Okay. If you are dealing with someone that has a child's mother, that's coming to an end. The attachment's coming to an end. And what that can mean for you is that there's a reconciliation coming after this person goes through their healing. Yeah, see, renewal. Now we have deception. We have someone who's holding back or not being honest or withholding information. Now, ooh, so there's this revenge energy. Let me go back to it because I almost forgot about it. Now that I'm seeing these two cards, now this is bringing me back to why revenge is here. And the revenge here, okay, in this particular card. And if you're a man, this could be, you may have a baby mama that has been the antagonist in your story. She has been the source of your conflict, right? And this could have been someone that you had a deep affinity for. This could have been someone you really loved. And this person could be your worst nightmare right now. Okay. But whatever this revenge is, there's someone here that wants to kind of trick someone back into an old cycle. And the universe is saying, no, we're going to intervene. That's why they're saying we're going to remove this block. Because there's some way that they're drawing you back in or drawing your person back in, or even you. Like you could be um you could be the one trying to draw somebody back in because you don't want to let go. So Spirit says this is, the epiphany for someone out there is the breakthrough. That I feel like there's an external factor. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's something else interfering with your forward movement. Shit. Okay, so what you say, your words, your thoughts, and it says release jealousy. This could be the baby mama. See, detox your friendships or other people. Like I said, okay, if it's not the baby mama, it's other people. Because remember, friend, it says the resolution is that whatever this connected to this friend is going to be removed, and either you're going to fix it, y'all going to be friends, or you're going to remove those jealous people out of your life because they're blocking you from your success, from your growth. They're getting involved in your relationships. They're backstabbing. They're talking. They're gossiping. Um, there's the evil eye. They're projecting negative energy, and some of them are trying to block you through magic. So let me bring this energy in, because sometimes when I start to talk, I get to channeling. I start to pull people's energy that's watching. So let's get a final message. So final message is that there is a new beginning. From your spirit guides want you to know that there's a new beginning. You need to persevere despite the obstacles, because remember, obstacles are blessed opportunities for growth. But spirit is also wanting you to know that the obstacles and blocks are being lifted, and this is all happening during the summer. And the reason for this is because Saturn is retrograde. I feel like karma's being served big time. Yes, but you've been kind, so you're getting good karma. And there's some friends with benefits here. They may be getting bad karma. I don't know. Maybe no more friends with benefits relationships for you. Now you get an actual union. Um, and I feel like if there is a reconciliation, okay, or if there is a moving forward, part of the message here is understanding that you can't hold grudges, whether it's a friend, a lover, a family member, whatever. Don't hold a grudge. Don't be like, oh my God, this person did this to me, this person betrayed me, this person destroyed me, this person broke me. Understand that everybody is not awoken to or privy to certain information. Some people are just ignorant to the truth, and some people need a little bit more time. Even these men or women that have treated us so unfairly, we need to look at them like a developing child that still needs to mature. Still, like when we have little kids, they're having tantrums. They think the world revolves around them. They have to learn. They have to learn that it's not all about them. It's that they need to be kind. They need to share. You know how we teach our kids. You need to share. Little kids don't like to share. Little kids be ready to fight. They be ready to pull hair, ready to scratch, push, or cry, or take toys away. They're learning. And then as they learn, okay, this behavior is not good. I should share. I should be nice. I should keep my hands to myself. I shouldn't lie. I shouldn't steal. I shouldn't hit. So this is kind of like people. Humans have to develop. Humans have to learn from their mistakes. And you may be farther along. Okay. Sometimes they just come in to teach you, to help you fine tune and to help you find yourself. And as you find yourself, you know what you want and what you deserve. So what you're deserving of is this beautiful new beginning that's coming in with more kindness from people. right? Because you're detoxing your friendships, you're releasing these jealous people, you're releasing people that don't really like you, people that don't want you to succeed, you're releasing that, or blocks are being removed. If it's unbeknownst to you, if it's people trying to block you with spell work, that's coming to an end. And what you're coming into is better partnerships, better unions, better friendships, better, love connections. If you have a connection already established and people were getting in the way or in between you and your partner, there could be a coming back together, and you could be coming back together stronger. So let's get a final message with the astrology deck. Ah, I love it. Dignified. Yes, that's that worth. We got Cancer, immersed. That is that worth. Emotional strength, emotional fortitude, being dignified, knowing who you are. Oh, wow. And people are going to know who you are. People are going to value you and respect you. Okay, card number 13. I'm going to go to the gift. It says, for weeks, months, or lifetimes, you have prepared for this moment. The muscles you've built in your body and soul, and the understanding you have accrued, are needed here at this time and place. Wow. I'm going to read a little bit of this action because it's really beautiful and I want you guys to hear it. It says, your voice matters. Trust that you are what's needed here at this moment. You are in your element and at the right place at the right time. So you have an advantage. But it's up to you to make a choice and run with the ball. Dodge the obstacles, another reference. And the obstacle could be these fake ass friends, okay? Um, Dodge the obstacles and look for the opportunities just beginning to emerge. Have faith in yourself. You have what it takes, even if you don't know it yet. It's up to you to tap into your potential and find the resources within. Play to your strengths. Use your context. Sing your song the best fit that best fits your voice. Do so with humble respect for the process. This situation is strong enough for you to fulfill your potential without stepping on another person to get ahead. The win is with you, but will not do the work for you. Take the lead, do your work, and bring your team along with you. You have help. You have help. Oh my God. Show me. Yes, you got new money. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You got help. You got money. You got house. Okay, so people dealing with living in an environment, living in a home, needing to get their own space is coming, or just money, enough money to get a place, enough money to move. It's coming. Um, yeah, no more stressful situations for you. I know that you could be in a stressful situation. Some of you guys, wow. Yeah, releasing unrealistic expectations of people and not setting yourself up for failure, coming out of denial, and setting a realistic goal. Okay, and this goal has to do with money, finance, career, or even a relationship. See, so Spirit wants you to know either way, success will always find you. Success will find you. I love this. Be prudent though, okay, when it comes to your future. So this is gorgeous. Now I am taking orders. They're $25 if you want me to answer a specific question for you. Um, if you book, let me know because I didn't check. Where's my phone? I gotta go grab my phone off the charger. Now, some of you guys, please understand that there is this jealousy energy surrounding you. And if you feel a tinge of jealousy because someone else has something, or you seem to be not getting the things you want, or it doesn't have to be a specific someone else. It could just be that, why is it taking so long for me? Center yourself in gratitude. Just look at what you could be grateful for. Focus on that. Focus on that. Don't look at what you don't have. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing, saying. Focus on what it is that you want to bring in for yourself and be grateful for what you already have. You are exactly where you need to be. I mean, it may seem bleak. It may seem bleak, but I want you to know that obstacles and block our remove card is a beautiful confirmation for you, beloveds, that everything is going to work out in your favor. I'm going to put it here because I don't want you to forget it. I don't want you to forget. And you need to choose words of abundance. I didn't talk about that card a lot, but watch what you say. And I know that I got to work on this because, baby, when I get angry, and one of my guides came to me in my dream, she was like, "You need to control your emotions." I was looking at her like, this person tried to humiliate me. Like, I didn't curse at the person. I just was just like, fuck it, I'm done. Like I'm moving out. That's what I did in the dream. I said I'm moving. I'm not gonna stay here. Like, fuck that shit. You're not gonna disrespect me. So be careful with how you're reacting. Okay, don't be too emotionally charged because then you can make bad decisions while you're emotionally charged. And I do this sometimes. I make decisions when I'm super pissed off. I don't regret them later, but then I could see how I could have made a better decision. You know what I'm saying? So just don't get caught up in the emotions, beloved. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hey, Miss Hagar, I didn't see you. Hello, if I didn't say hello, you guys, I had the first chat. Hey, Cynthia. Sorry. All right. So if you would like to book a reading, it's $25. You can ask me a specific question or you can say, what does my guides want me to know? These are super accurate. I get as accurate as possible for you guys, but I do ask that you don't ask any questions pertaining to predictions, mediumships, or anything that's too super general outside of the what do my guys want me to know. So if you decide to ask your own question, make sure you ask me something super specific. Now, while I get confirmation about the list, you're welcome. Spirit, you gave me that strange word of revenge. Now, if you guys are in that energy of revenge, you need to let that go. You got liar. Somebody here lied to you, but they did it to get revenge because they feel like you broke their heart. So they said something to you to get your hopes up just so that they can trick you to get back. It's like payback. Oh, see how it feels? Payback. Some bullshit, some little childish game. So I want you to be aware of that, and I want you to not be mad at this person for doing that. What I suggest that you do is I suggest that you, somebody lied to you. Somebody said they were going to help you. Somebody said they were going to change. Somebody said that they're going to be a better friend. Somebody said that they were your friend, but they're not. Somebody around you is a liar and a sinner. Okay? Look, another card that says lie. Like, come on. This is a soulmate, and like I said, this does not have to be romantic. So this is somebody. So think of someone that has said something that was not 100% true. You weren't sure, but this is your confirmation. I mean, you should be sure. You should know by now when someone's full of shit, when someone's lying, because their actions don't match their words. They don't never keep their promises. They say, "Oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to do that." I have someone that keeps doing that to me, and the best thing you could do is detach. I'm gonna ask Spirit, what would you suggest when it comes to this liar and this soulmate that lies? So first things first, Spirit says practice self-love. Don't let this person confuse you or to create this illusion for you. Someone's trying to create an illusion that they care, that they're there for you, that they want you, that they whatever it is that they're saying, it's not 100% true. I'm asking about that revenge. I feel like this person wanted to try to get you back. So Spirit saying, yeah, awaken to that. Someone is just trying to get you back. Someone's trying to confuse you, deceive you, um, or they're confused themselves. And Spirit is saying, distance yourself from this person. It's a very clear message. Why? because this person is full of ego. This person just wants to play games. They want to feel like they're in control. So what happened was you may have I saw rejection. You rejected this person, and this kind of threw this person off because this person was very attractive to you. Attracted to you, they felt chemistry. You rejected them, or they perceived something you said or did as rejection. So you may have set a boundary. You may have told that person no. They don't like being told no. They don't like boundaries. They like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's something you did. You had good intentions. You were just showing, self-worth, self-love, and this person's not used to that. So they thought, oh, she's rejected me. Oh, she doesn't want to go out on a date. No, I'm busy. Maybe I'm just busy, and they had a problem with that. Maybe they thought you were supposed to stop what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? People act like that when they're in their ego. So that person felt like, okay, so you kind of just didn't really give this person the time of day. You didn't really give them a lot of attention. So they were like, what the fuck? So they felt rejected. For others of you guys, this is happening to someone here, or this is someone that you're dealing with that is dealing with multiple people. Be careful because you don't want to don't do anything reckless. Don't do anything. You have people that are just really reckless, and we make mistakes, but don't do reckless. And what I mean by that is unprotected sex. Okay, this, we're all adults. We need to be careful, especially if you're dealing with someone that you're not in a committed relationship with and that may be dealing with other people. Please be careful. Spirit wants me to just say that to somebody. Please be careful because somebody here just can't be trusted. This person is of low morals, low value. See, Spirit says declutter, and this is part of the energy of off what doesn't serve you. Tell me about the be careful. Yeah, Spirit says you deserve better. See, sever vows, like cut cords. Yeah, you deserve better than that shit. It says take a divinely guided chance. Listen to the universe. The universe says if you listen to our guidance, we're going to guide you to exactly what you need. Dreams of abundance. Pay attention to your dreams. Yeah, see, God is your source. Whatever it is that you need, it will be supplied by God's. And God is going to provide. God's going to give you whatever you need. And pay attention to the ideas that pop up in your mind, because that's inspiration from the divine. So someone here cannot be trusted, but you don't need them. Okay, so be aware of that. All right, so I'm going to start the private reading. So first on the list is Ray. By the way, if you're booking, make sure you book for the next day because my bookings close at 10 and I think it's after 10 now. So please make sure you're booking for the next day, okay? If you're trying to book a reading, I just need to remind you guys. I'll be forgetting to say that because sometimes people go on the site, they're confused. They're like, there's no availability. Just book for the next day because the books close at 10. Because I usually do these lives after business hours. See, look at that. Set your intentions high. You know that you deserve to receive love, joy, and happiness. Yeah, you do. Like whatever this person's saying to you, listen, they're trying to block you from whatever. But know that the universe is removing any blocks. Now, Spirit is saying approach a situation with compassion. Now, let me explain to you what that's about. Remember when I told you a lot of these people are going to come back and bless you. But don't get it twisted. Just because they give you a couple of gifts, a couple of trinkets, that just drained me. Just because they give you a couple of gifts, trinkets, money, do you favors, don't mean that you need to overextend yourself. I keep playing yourself short. Like set your bar higher. A man buying you food is not a big, like, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. And I'm a very fair person. But a lot of guys, they do the bare motherfucking minimum. They buy you a plate of food. They might take you to dinner. They might take you to lunch. They might bring you lunch, whatever. They may cash app you. They may do something and you may be looking at that as, oh my God. He did something. He must be the one. No, please set your bar higher. Do not get impressed by little fucking gestures, especially if you're dealing with someone that's inconsistent. What you should be impressed by is consistency, persistence, but healthy persistence, not I'm persisting, to play a game with you, but someone that is really trying to build with you, someone that really wants to get to know you, someone that listens to you and respects your boundaries, someone that makes sure your needs be met if you have any needs. Some women don't, ask men for help, and that's okay. But he should be offering. You shouldn't have to ask. Okay? But just because someone buys you lunch or they do little things, that's what they're supposed to do it. They're supposed to. They're supposed to. They're courting you. I always tell men, I'm the prize. You're trying to talk to me, right? You want to talk to me. You want to get to know me. Didn't put in the fucking work. How you start talking to me and on day two you expected me to start chasing you? Like I don't. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to get to evaluate, okay, to see if you're someone that I want to invest my time in, and you're already playing mind games. So just be careful with getting impressed by little things that they do, like because they'll do that. They'll do that in the beginning. They'll do little things to impress you, but it's to draw you in. So you just need to use discernment. Okay. And I'm not saying don't be appreciative, don't be grateful, of course. Always be kind and grateful and thankful when someone does something nice for you. But what I'm saying is don't sell yourself short. Don't, don't start popping the pussy over a plate of food or a date. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be vulgar. I'm telling y'all be doing they be doing the bare minimum. Y'all be turning into a whole wife, cooking them dinner. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing wife stuff for people that are not committal. Please. You're welcome. And that's exactly true.